Hello YouTube, this is Gijara, the mayor of Nerdtopia, and here we are again. This is an update on my Hearthfire. I think this is the 5th update that I've had, and some new additions that I've made to it. But first I want to know how many of you are actually anticipating these updates? Show of hands please, let me see, come on. Show of hands, okay. I guess we'll go on. Okay, the updates that I did today was working on some of the furniture, and renewal of one of the walls. First we're going to get into the wall. If we look over here to the right, originally the wall was only a half wall, but upon further reflection it occurs to me that that would have been better as a full wall. The original wall, as you may remember, was this guy right here. Oops, it's upside down, so we're going to turn it right side up. This guy right here, we've got this wall here, but as I was looking in, thinking upon it, I figured that a full-size wall would do better, so I've got to redo that, start all over on that. Won't take me long, it'll probably be ready by the next update. Also, the platform that you saw in the last update, the second floor walkway, I didn't bring that with me. I am going to scrap that idea and redo that so that the walkway actually covers the entire main hall. The reason I did this is because upon looking at the game, it occurred to me that the second floor bedrooms, which will sit roughly back here, they actually come out over the fire pit. Approximately about the length of this door here, probably this post. So in order to make that actually work, and there's going to be a couple of updates before that's ready to show, but in order to make that work, I've got to make the entire second floor go all the way across and all the way out. That's going to be a project unto itself. But this update is actually about the furniture, some of the things that I've crafted. We're going to start with the table here. Let's remove the equipments. I set this up so that you all get the general idea of what it's looking like, and so it does take a little time to sit there and pull everything off and show you. But we're going to start with the table here, and just using basic balsa wood. I've got to paint it up, but one of my biggest issues with making these things is keeping them stable, and I decided that the best way to do that is to place some bracers under the table to hold everything in place. To make the cross sections, I just took a 2x2 board and just basically cut out the X to make it look crossways. So that's a very nice stable table. That's not going anywhere, no rock, no nothing. The other thing that I worked on was the weapons rack back here. And we're going to get a closer look at that in just a moment, but it is a fully functional. The weapons can be removed and bring that in closer to what we're looking at here. And it's not the most sturdiest weapons rack, but it does work really well. What I did was, for the posts, is I found some tiny dowels, cut them up to about 1/2 inch, placed some skinny sticks in the background here. Let's see if we can get a look at that. Place some skinny sticks in the background and drilled a hole in it. Now my drill bits consisted of 2 pieces. One was too small, one was too big, so I got some wood putty and filled the holes so that the sticks can be more stable in there. And it does work real well. I am very proud of that. I am going to have to paint it up and call it done. Another piece that I worked on, I did have an animal skin rug before, but it was kind of small. I wasn't happy with the size of it. So I cut out another piece, and I took some Dollar Tree makeup and I kind of shaded it up a bit. I started with a light shade and gave it a nice brushing into, molded it around, and then I took a darker shade and just went down the spine and feathered that out. Then I took a brush, and I gotta remember where I put that brush. Basically, it was a nail brush that I took, and I just started combing it out. That gave the more of a kind of a combed look on the skin, so that it more resembles what a deer or animal pelt would look like. And I'm just going to find somewhere to glue that down. I wasn't intending to glue it down, but it's not very flat on the floor, so I'm going to have to kind of cheat that up. One of the other things, and I'm in the middle of, just got to pan it up and glue it in place now, is a small bookshelf. And this bookshelf is going to sit over the alchemy table back here. And I purchased some fake books, just basically a piece of wood block that's shaped to look like book spines. So I'm liking that. And then I'm going to sit on top of the bookshelf like so. And that'll work that up. And I'll probably put a couple more pieces on the side to sit there and fill out the bookshelf. But for the most part, that's done. Not sure if I did this for the last update, and I don't think I actually showed it. So I'm going to pan in here and come to the fireplace and just kind of look down on it. And let's see. We're going to move in close on that. One of the things that I wanted was for it to look like there was something actually in the pot. And what I did was I took some hot glue and just filled up the pot. And then I took a small skinny dowel and just stuck it in the glue, and now it looks like a spoon sticking out of there. So that was a nice little touch, just a little afterthought that I threw in there. Let's just come back out, and we're going to look at the whole place again. So bring that back out, okay. But basically that is the updates that I have. Also, I started painting the bowls so that we could get, and let's try and focus in on that. Let's see, let's focus in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and just wanted to give it more of a, what's the word I want to use? Ceramic kind of pottery. And we're going to put another coat on the big ones. The small ones are a little better. But we're going to paint those up. Let's focus in on that. There we go. And then my detail work does not really work all that well, so I'm going to have my friend, my roommate here, actually she's going to put a little bit of trim work on it, make it look a little bit more professional, ceramic style. But yeah, we've got that going along. So we do have some progress. A little bit more progress than I had last time, actually. But we are getting along. We're moving along very nicely. Like I said, my next update, the wall here, and I'm not actually in the screen to point, but this wall here will be finished up. It'll be painted. I'll have more beams. And I really need to get these doors trimmed out so that that could be finished and I could call the walls done. And then after that, then I start work on the second platform to get that all out. All in all, this is coming along. I have no complaints whatsoever on this. If you all like this, if you all want to stay updated, if you all want to keep following this, please hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell so you'll be notified when I get updates put up. And follow along. I mean, this is actually going along beautifully. I did not actually think that I could do as good as I feel I'm doing. And yeah, that's it. So this is Gajara of Nerdtopia. Follow along. Hit the subscribe. I will have this posted on Facebook and on Flickr. So you all have a good day.